Frank Smith was asked yesterday about you not being in on the goal line in that late play. Did that bother you at all? What's your reaction when you're not in the game during a critical moment on offense like that?
As a teammate, as a teammate, like you understand, personnel and certain things that coaches are looking for. But as an individual, as a competitor, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if we don't score there, I'm gonna feel some kind of way. But my mindset and the growth that I've had, in my career throughout the years is that I'm a teammate now. I'm in a better space, and I understand, what the coaches are exactly trying to do. So it is what it is. Like we all have to learn from it as a group, not just the coaches, but also as players. And we just got to take our wins and losses.
Is that something you would discuss with Mike or with Wes, or did you decide not to?
No, I know bad blood, man. I'm in great spirits regardless of whatever's going on, man. But at the end of the day, I did have a conversation, with Coach, and he kind of like helped me, understand, their point of view and exactly like what they're, trying to do. So, I mean, I understand it. Everything is about scheme. These guys do, this certain coverage in this area. These guys, are like we're looking for this type of scenario in this situation. So. Just in that scenario, I wasn't a part of it. So it is what it is.
And when you put that in perspective, how much has Tyreek Hill grown now? Because a younger Tyreek probably wouldn't have been so receptive to that.
I'd have been hot. I'd have been cussing somebody out on the sideline. I'd have been, probably on Twitter talking trash, like saying, "Get me out of here, do this, X, Y, Z, man." But I just feel like right now, man, I got to be a great example, man, for the young guys in this locker room. So I feel like. If I'm being very outspoken, if I'm being a diva, about not getting the ball, about not being in the game, those guys are going to be a reflection of who I am, because those guys are going to be like, oh, if 10 can do it, we can do it too. So I really don't want to, bring that kind of negative attention, inside of our locker room, because like the season isn't going the way that we all plan. So why add even more drama to it?
In recent years, have you usually been on the field in those situations inside the opponent's 5?
A trick question.
I can do the research.
Yeah.
I'll do the research.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Great question. Yes, I have, but I just feel like teams change. I mean, coaches change. So schemes change. So we all know how it goes. It's all about trying to get a competitive advantage at the end of the day. Coach felt like if we went with a heavier personnel, those guys would go all backers or something like that. And he'll be able to throw it like a quick pass to whoever. So to me, when I went back and looked at it, I thought it was a great idea. We just had some guys, kind of get caught in the trash, which is nobody's fault. So at the end of the day, we just got to be better, as a unit. Like whoever's out there on the field, you got to trust and believe. Those guys are going to make the play. So that's what it all unfolds.
Has your wrist felt about the same in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Same?
Yes, sir, it has. I've been doing whatever I can, to rest it, to recover it the best way I can. The training staff here, those guys have been doing a great job of allowing me, to take days whenever I need it, to give me a break from catching, give me a break from blocking. So everything's been great, man.
You've been a great sport about the lack of deep balls. When a game goes by where you don't get any of those deep targets, does it bother you at this stage of your career? Do you feel like it's a part of the offense that needs to be more prominently displayed in the offense?
Not really, man, because if you really look at the defenses that we play against, guys aren't really allowing a deep shot to the Miami Dolphins. Defenses are truly falling in love with playing cover 2, defense against us. Like, don't care about nothing else. Don't care about the run game. Don't care about nothing else. They just want to stop 10 and 17 from da-na-na. So at the end of the day, man, you just got to be a teammate. You got to do whatever the team needs you to do in that moment. If that requires you to block 30 times a game, it requires you to block. If it requires you to run through the middle and open other guys up, then that's what it takes, man, because eventually it's all going to turn soon, man. Like, we play 17 games for a reason, and I feel like if we, continue to have the success that we've been having, which Tua's been playing lights out, defenses are going to change soon. It's going to be like, hey, we got to stop 2-8, we got to stop 3-1, we got to stop Jonu from catching those quick passes, across the middle, because those guys are dangerous as well too.
Seems like Sauce Gardner's status is in doubt. What does that do for the Jets defense, whether he is able to go or isn't?
Sauce is a great competitor, man. He's one of the best in the league. He definitely, changes the dynamic of, how those guys want to play over there. But schematically, I think they will try to do some similar things. So I really hope he does play and stay off Twitch.
Are you friends with Garrett Wilson or Devontae Adams by chance? I didn't know. Not really. Okay.
Nah, I'm not friends with neither one of those guys.
Yeah, it'll be a matchup. I'm sure I'll guard him. I'm sure I'll guard Tay. Same old.
Yeah, last time that you took sort of a greater role in kind of shadowing him for that game, but you think now that Devontae Adams is in the mix, there'll be more mixing and matching?
We'll see.
What's unique about Devontae Adams' skill set?
He has good releases, has good connection with his quarterback, runs good routes. Yeah, been a top receiver in the league for numerous of years.
How about Garrett Wilson? Same question.
Same, kind of. They're different a little bit. Just different style. Garrett, a young guy coming into his own, still even. Getting that chemistry with A-Rod this year, obviously. But they're both, the guys of their offense getting those targets. So.
What do you think of facing Aaron Rodgers? Because he wasn't around when you guys met up with him last year two times.
Yeah, can make all the throws. Has good ball placement. Has good chemistry with his guys. Is obviously the leader of their whole organization, I guess you could say. It'll be.
Sure, it'll be good to have Kendall Fuller back, assuming he clears today. What have you appreciated about him as a teammate, learned about him this year being a teammate of him?
I've known Kendall for a long time. Me and Kendall knew each other like in high school. He was like 16 or something like that. So it's always been a lot of love, respect there. Then him being my teammate, obviously we both been in the league the same amount of years. He has a lot of knowledge as well. We try to help each other, help the young guys out. I feel like we play off each other pretty well in certain things that we do.
What do it feel like to have, if he is able to play, and then Cater Kohu coming back, just to have that tandem all together when it seemed like last game it was just every cornerback that was going in
Yeah.
was dropping?
That's football in general. Injuries happen and you got to adjust and other guys go in there, but it's always good to have, all your main guys in there together, being able to flow and try to go make some plays for the team.
You could think about the big picture for a second, the first 12 games of this season. How would you describe the first 12 games?
NFL, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of adversity that we had to overcome. Overcame it sometimes we didn't. That's about it.
What's been the biggest surprise?
Our record. Yeah.
You mentioned ups and downs. What's the most important thing this team needs to do to finish on an up?
Keep working. That's it. It's simple. It's not a secret formula. Got to keep working. Got to be very intentional. Focus. On details, all the little things. But just at the end of the day, just got to keep going. Have a mindset. Have to believe really, and keep going. Because it's the NFL. Not everything's not going to go your way all the time, but you got to keep going. You got to overcome things, and you got to push through a lot of things. But at the end of the day, you got to truly believe that you're going to be able to do all of that. So.